Hey everybody, this is Al from El Rey Collection, and I'm here today to talk about the epic cardboard, especially the early cards of Ronaldo, R9, El Fenomeno. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you probably know who he is. I've had a lot of requests about this, given some confusion in some of his early cards. And I just wanted to kind of let you know my opinion, show you some of them, and maybe provide some guide along the way. Obviously, one of the most accomplished footballers of all time, won two World Cups, and he probably, gosh, depending on what happened in 1998, still don't know. I was in Brazil for the final. That was a very, very sad day there. Could have won potentially three. Obviously, he started off his club career in 1994, where he was the youngest member of the team. And this is his first sticker, which is issued in a Spanish album called Las Estrellas del Mundo. There's also a Catalan version, but the sticker is the exact same, and you can't tell them apart. These were actually issued on full sheets and should be kind of told by PSA to be hand cut. Sometimes they put that on the label because it's a full sheet and you have to cut them very precisely, and the stickers are right next to one another, like literally right next to one another. So very difficult to cut these. I've never done that myself. I don't consider myself adept at something like that. So the ones that I have here, I have bought cut. Very kind of scarce. You can find a lot of these still pasted into the albums on Todo Coleccion. Be careful here on this 1994 sticker because PSA has, at least once that I've seen, taken out a cut sticker from the album that has some stats on the back and actually graded it. I think that one was a PSA 4. You don't want those. That's X album, and those should be at most a PSA 1, or probably I think 1. I think if they have the paper from the album completely attached, because the type of glue here doesn't allow you to extract these stickers in any efficient way. Anyway, this for me is absolutely clear, bar none, the only 1994 issue, and generally should be considered his rookie sticker. There are not many of these around that are in uncut, that are cut, unpasted condition. It's a blank back. So this to me, though, is the R9 card to have. So, but that being said, there are this card, which is his 1995 Panini, or technically 1994-95, is what I'd say his easiest to get, most gettable, rookie that most people recognize. So, this again issued in 1995, technically for the 94-95 season. Boteball 1995. This is when he's with PSV before his epic transfer to Barcelona, and I think he was he broke the world transfer fee record twice. I think with Barcelona and then Inter Milan later. And I just always wondered. I mean, if you saw how fast he was, how powerful he was, you always just wonder what could have been if he didn't have those knee injuries. He was out for a number of years, and his career kind of ended prematurely, even though he was relatively successful at Real Madrid when he kind of from 2002 to 2007 or 8, whenever that was, and then he basically scored what a 2/3 of a goal per game or something like that. I'm somewhere in that range. So he was still prolific, great striker. Just those early games at PSV and Barcelona, he was more at the one goal a game type stature. So other really good options. You'll find this really nice. I love the stars on this one. So this is also a 1995-96. So I'll generally consider this rookie-esque within the constellation of rookie cards for him, but most likely a year-ish after. Some overlap certainly in 1995, but this is from the Super Calcio set. And then you also this one, the shiny one, comes from the other set that I was showing you, the Volteball 1995 set. So this again, shiny. It's nice. I like the sticker a lot. The back again similar to what we had seen before. So again, fantastic choices, and these are out there. You're going to see these on the market. One you may not see that frequently, although a few have been coming out of the woodwork, is the Copa America one, the Mundi Chromo. For me, this is the best of the 1995 stickers. It comes in various back patterns and even on the edges. So this is for Copa America. What different countries are issuing different stickers, but they all have the same front. Well, I mean, with some little details. I don't have an example, but for instance, the Ecuadorian album will have some black checkers around the edges. You also find a number of different colored backs. This is the bright pink / red. Here is an orange. The ones from Chile are blue, and they say Salo, which is the name of a company that actually produces a number of stickers, through time. So for me, when I look at there's brown ones, so there's definitely kind of a fun sub collecting thing that you can do here with the Mundi Chromos 1995s. They're typically, a lot of them are going to be X album, pretty low grade. It's pretty hard to find these unstuck. So if you can't get the 94 El Mundo Deportivo, I tend to go for this 95 Mundi Chromo if you want, especially if you're a country kit collector. If not, of course, the standard 90, 94, 95, or 95, depending on how you want to look at it, is absolutely perfect. I mean, I love this sticker. I think that's huge upside. One of the greats of all time. It's still published in a very small market. There's just not that many copies of it, especially in decent grade. So, I would be all over R9 cards. I mean, you look at some of actually a player that reminds me of him about his speed and his strength. If you watch Holland play, it kind of reminds me of an R9, of just how powerful he is just to get through those defenders. And you look at him, he's got thousands and thousands of stickers graded. R9 has almost nothing. So, I think completely unappreciated for his importance generally to soccer. And, what was he? 3 times FIFA World Player of the Year. So anyway, I don't need to talk, I'm here to talk about cards, not like the players and politics, but, he also, I think, scored like 15 World Cup goals, which was a record, I think, when he, scored his last. You also see this 1996, and now we're getting into things that I don't obviously consider rookies or no legitimate claim to one. This particular card actually comes in 2 versions, the Spanish versions, and this is Estrellas Europeas, and there's also kind of cool a Russian version, which I don't have, so I need to still pick that one up. But these are pretty nice. One that a lot of people hate, and you can see I love how it moves around in this PSA holder, are these crocky things. A lot of people hate these, throw them away, but you can still get a 1996 collectible of one of the best players for 50 euros or less. So, I don't completely barf on these. I think that these are fine, these little Top Shot things. I mean, it's not my favorite card by any stretch of the imagination, but it's a 1996, R9. Then as a Barcelona, player, I just kind of pick up a few of these Barcelona cards. Again, not incredibly valuable, but they're fun and reminds me of how dominant, he was while he played his limited time, at Barcelona. But, certainly I enjoyed, watching him. And of course, I'd say the next most important ones would be kind of the 1998 World Cup sticker, which I don't have. I think mine are at PSA right now. I don't have to show you, but it's an easy one to find. Here's these nice Panini. These are actually cards, so you can find these out there. Not super common, but again, not super expensive either, so that's great. This is one of my favorites just because, of the nameplate. It's just so fun. They call him Ronaldinho at this particular point, and of course, at this particular point, this is pre Ronaldinho, who's his rookie sticker is 1999, and so where he's playing at Grêmio, and he'll ultimately come up and play with Ronaldo or R9 El Fenomeno in the 2002 World Cup, and this is him in his Brazilian kit in a 1997 Panini sticker Super Cracks. So anyway, I had a lot of requests to run through some of the more important Ronaldo R9 stickers, and I figured I'd just get this one done here because it's relatively straightforward. 1994 El Mundo Deportivo, a bunch of 1995 PSV stickers for him, and then you kind of get into some Barcelona national kit World Cup stickers. Relatively easy, collecting. If you want to follow him through the Inter Milan and Real Madrid times, then you can go comfortably into the year 2000s through 2000 8, and you can pick up some of those. I think I even have some things when he goes back to Brazil for Corinthians, and he gets a couple stickers issued back in Brazil at the tail end of his career. So anyway, one of the best, most important strikers of all time. Hope this helps for those of you who are looking to understand the R9 rookie stickers, and I certainly hope that you've enjoyed the video, and if you do, please like it, let me know your comments, and subscribe to the channel so you know when I upload new content. Thanks so much. Have a great day.